Great, one more time. All right, we got one more graduate before our closing comes up. Let's keep that energy up. Give it up for Andrea Rice.
All right, thanks. So a little bit about myself. I've been married 23 years.
Woo! Yeah.
Divorce will be final next week. So if you want a little insight into what it's like to be married that long, let me share a little story with you. So the first year of marriage, my husband and I would go to get ice cream. And I'm like, I'll have chocolate. He's looking in the case and he's like, I'll have the Dose Deloche. The guy behind the counter and I look at each other, and he says it again. I'll have the Dose Deloche. I'm like, are you meaning the dulce de leche? And he's like, yeah. Okay, so fast forward 20 years, I'm still bringing this up, right? Not only am I bringing it up, but it's like he was Sylvester Stallone that day, right? It's like, Dose Deloche. Not only that, but my 15-year-old daughter, who was not even alive at the time, openly mocks him about it. He'll be like, go clean your room. And she's like, Dose Deloche, get out. Right? But you know what would have happened if I, the woman, would have had that little misstep that day? Nothing. That's what? Because women don't make those kind of mistakes. And even if we did, the man wouldn't remember. But a woman never forgets. And God willing, one day, my little girl will have a daughter of her own. And that little girl will walk up to her grandfather and in her best Sylvester Stallone voice, say, Dose Deloche! Kids, you gotta love them, right? So they go from being these sweet little angels to complete savages. Let me give you an example. So early on in the separation, I was having a really hard time, right? My daughter, she comes up, sits next to me, holds my hand, and says, Mom, someday someone's going to love you just as much as I do.
Aww.
And that's a whole lot. And I was like, wow, that is so sweet.
Aww.
But like I said, they can also be complete savages. So recently I'm getting ready to go on a date. I have this new makeup I'm trying out. He's at the door. I'm getting ready to leave. She's there. She's like, wow, Mom, new makeup? And I was like, yeah. She goes, your pores look huge. Have fun. But I don't take it too personally, right? It's not just me. She came home from school the other day. This kid was giving her a hard time. So she said, I told that kid, I'm going to do your mom, and then I'm going to be your stepmom. And I was like, don't you mean I'm going to do your dad and then be your stepmom? She said no. I mean, I'm going to do your mom, and then after I've done your mom, I'm going to get with your dad and be your stepmom. Now I've done both your parents. So I recently broke up with a guy. We were dating for a while, white guy in his 50s. I know what you're thinking as soon as I say white guy in his 50s. You're thinking, oh, I bet his back hurts. Oh, I bet he types like this. Oh, I bet he has trunk legs and a well-managed portfolio. That was all true. But since my separation, I've really become a more spiritual person, trying to manifest a better life for myself. The other night, I'm laying in bed looking online, and I see these shoes. $1,350 shoes. And I gotta say, as a single mom, not something I can really afford, but I was like, I'm not gonna let that stand in my way. I'm gonna manifest these shoes into my life. I'm gonna live, breathe, walk as if they are already mine. So I go to bed, Wake up the next morning, look at my phone, and I kid you not. There is a Bank of America alert for a direct deposit in the exact amount of those shoes, $1,350. And I am like, wow, I am so good at manifesting stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this new superpower. And then the phone rings. It's my ex. And he says, I think some money may have accidentally been deposited into your account instead of mine. I said, I don't think that was an accident. I think that was the universe providing me with a new pair of shoes. I think if the universe wanted you to have a pair of thigh-high stiletto boots, the money would have gone into your account. Thank you.
One more time for Andrea Ray. That was a great group of graduates, guys. Yeah. All right, you ready for your closer tonight?